It's up, Notary Dirge. It's your girl, Monica. Super excited to let you know that I have finally received my Economically Disadvantaged Woman-Owned Small Business Certification from the Small Business Administration. I am over the moon excited about what's about to happen in my business, and I can't wait to talk to you more about it. Now I've got the opportunity to market myself not only to the federal government, but also to state and local government, which honestly is where my focus will be. And if you want my opinion, that's where your focus should be as well. Because when it comes down to federal government contracting opportunities, they are far and few in between. So yes, I am still going to keep my eye on federal government contracting opportunities, especially that 5-year DOT specimen collection opportunity coming up. As I last checked, it was still in inactive status. So as soon as that becomes active, I will be pursuing that. But in the meantime, I'm getting email notifications now that, hey, we strongly encourage you to apply for these state and local government contracting opportunities. And you know why? It's because even at the state and local level, they recognize the SBA's government contracting certifications. So, hello, it's a no-brainer. Get your business certified ASAP, okay? And I will be happy to help you do that because many of you guys know I have pivoted into coaching. Yay! I have been prepared for this my whole life, and this is something that I really enjoy, working with small groups, getting people across the finish line. This is not a sit on your hands and listen to videos and watch everybody else do the work type of a situation. When you get into my coaching program, it's going to happen. You're going to do the work. I'm going to help you do the work. My team is going to help you do the work, right? So that's what it's all about in 2023 for me. I'm pursuing government contracts and I'm helping others who want to do the same do exactly that. So here's what I've got for you. Now, this is going to be just for the first 48 people, right? I want to make sure you guys are clear on that because I only have the capacity to do so much with myself and my staff until I up staff and am able to add more people. So if you are serious about getting a government contract or starting to pursue government contracts, this is going to be a really good time for you to do that, okay? I don't know how much research you've done in this space, but when you're going after government contracts, a lot of times people are going to charge you no less than $2,000. Sometimes they're even going to charge you to help you get your woman-owned small business certification or your veteran-owned small business certification. And those certifications, guys, are absolutely free. You don't have to charge, you don't have to pay anything for any of that. You can sit down, figure it out, and do it yourself 100% for free. However, it does kind of, get frustrating and all of that. And so you might want to put it down and pick it up. This is why sometimes a coach comes in handy. However, most of the coaching programs, when you do your research, you'll find a couple of grand and they're going to throw you in the front of a bunch of videos. And hey, here's what I did. Watch this video, figure it out, right? And so there your $2,000 goes down the drain. You've learned some stuff, but you're still so overwhelmed and confused by the process that you don't take any action, right? Sound familiar? Okay. Well, my coaching is not like that, okay? Here's what my coaching looks like. Everybody, regardless of if you're a 90-day, 6-month, or a year, because there's 3 packages you can choose from, we get started immediately with all of these things with either package, and that's the business audit. That's where I figure out where your business's deficiencies are. I'm going to look at your online space. I'm going to look at your business structure. I'm going to look at your name. I'm going to look at whether or not you had a business account, an EIN, your website, your email signature, your disclaimer. I'm going to look at all of that, okay, to see whether or not you are in a position to look good at the local, state, or federal government level. Next, I'm going to make sure that you have access if you need it. Some of you guys are already registered in SAM.gov. Some of you guys need to maybe revisit your SAM.gov registration and revitalize it a little bit. And some of you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. Well, SAM.gov is the place you must go to register your business if you want to pursue federal government contracts, okay? So that's the federal side. We still want you to know how SAM.gov works. We still want you to get ready. But again, we're going to be focusing on the county and the state level, which brings me to the next thing that everybody gets in either coaching package. The county vendor registration. Every single county or parish that you live in has a county procurement officer. That officer is in charge of purchasing things that county or parish needs in order to conduct business, right? So we want to make sure that you are registered there in order that you can compete for some of those opportunities when they come about. Likewise, same thing at the state level. Every state government has a procurement office, and that procurement office has a registration process for vendors. We want to get you registered so that you can be made aware of all of the opportunities at the state level, okay? So those are the first two things that we're going to do after we get your business audit done, because there's no need to go and get registered at these two places if when you register, your information's all over the place. So we do the audit first, then we go ahead with the county and the state registration. Meanwhile, you can plug into that livesam.gov training when you need to. It's going to be every single week. We're working out the day and the time, but you got two amazing coaches who know sam.gov like the back of their hand. They're going to make sure you understand how to get your profile up to date. Then we're going to get your capability statement done. We're going to use our little friend ChatGPT to make sure it looks good. We're going to identify your NAICS codes, the NAICS codes that you really want to make sure you include in your capability statement. And we're going to get that capability statement tied into your website, which you want so that when the procurement officer goes and snoops around and starts checking you out, then they can easily click on that capability statement and learn more about your business's capabilities. Next, this is the big dog. Like, for real, this is like state and government contract database. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. So everybody gets this access to this database, but it's at varying levels. What do I mean by that? I mean that if you are signing up for coaching for the 90-day coaching program, you're going to get access to everything in your home state. Okay? You're going to get access to everything in your home state, which is probably all you really need, right? So if that's all you need and that's all you want to, because you're just getting started, this 90-day package is perfect for those of you who are in that place of, you know, you don't have a lot of going on with your business. You're just getting started and you really just want to get the basics covered to get yourself moving. That's all you need is your home state access, right? But if you are doing it for 6 months, right, you are going to get access to your home state plus 4 other ones. Why am I doing that? Well, you're with me for a little bit longer, so I want you to really get a regional hold. I repeat, regional hold on what's happening in state and local governments in the state that you're in and all the states around it, right? So 5 states. Now, the database that I'm about to show you is the premier database for this information. There are several databases out there, but the one that's going to come in your coaching program is the one that most state governments are going to be using to let people know about opportunities in their area. Now, if you are going to do 12 months worth of coaching with me, I'm going to make sure you have access to every local and state government opportunity in this software all across the country. I repeat, you will have access to everything all across the country that is included in this software. I'm going to show you the software that I'm talking about here in just a second. Let's finish this list. So the other piece to my coaching program, like I said, a lot of times people will coach and then you'll pay the $2,000 for their coaching, their government contracting coaching or whatever it is, and they'll sit you in front of a whole bunch of videos and you're expected to figure it out. Like, that's not what this is about. My coaching program is a twofold process. You do the work. I'm here to make sure you do it and also provide you with some tools and things that you're going to need in order to get it done without you having to come out of your pocket every single time. Okay? So that's why this coaching program is very unique, because not many people are going to do that. Okay? They're going to charge you, put you in front of some videos, watch the videos, figure it out. That's not what this is, right? You have weekly office hours. Weekly office hours are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And they are you coming on to a live call with myself or someone who I have trained to be in place of me. And you get whatever it is you need to get done. Now, because we have them 3 days a week, some people are going to show up on Tuesday. Some people are going to show up on Wednesday. Some people are going to show up on Thursday. It's up to you when you want to show up. You can show up to 1, 2, or all 3. It doesn't matter. Just so long as you get that human contact to help you with a request for a proposal, to help you develop a bid, to help you develop your capability statement, to help you figure out how much you should charge for I said that in the bid part. But to figure out anything and everything you would need to figure out when it comes to going after a contract. Not only that, to actually get the applications in and submitted, not only for federal, not only for state and government contracts, but also for your woman-owned small business certification, if that's something that you're going for. Office hours are for everything. You're supposed to get there and call and tell me what you need, and we'll figure it out. It's a first come, first serve basis. So those who log in first, we get their issue taken care of, and we spend 15, 20 minutes with them, and then we go to the next person. If that long, depending on what their need is, right? And if it takes too long, we'll deal with one thing at a time, and we'll put you back in order so everybody is not waiting. It's going to be perfect. Don't worry about whether or not you're going to get everything handled or not. Usually, not everybody's going to come all at once, which is taking me back to the fact that I can only take 48 at this point, okay? So don't sleep on this if this is something that you want to do. That's the kind of attention you're going to be getting in this coaching program. So let's move on. You'll get a professional business reference from Complete Signings, LLC while you're in coaching. What does that mean? That means that any opportunities that you pursue, Complete Signings, LLC, can be listed as a professional business reference while you're in coaching. And then once your coaching package expires, we will still honor that professional business reference for those opportunities after your coaching expires. So if somebody gave us a call or wanted to know more about my relationship with your business, I would definitely respond to them to let them know that you are a client of mine and that we have conducted business together. Next is the Woman-Owned Small Business and the Economically Disadvantaged Woman-Owned Small Business application. I listed just those two. However, we will gladly help you with any SBA government contracting certification, right? The processes are similar in nature, whether or not it's woman-owned small business or veteran-owned small business or whatever. So we can help you with that. But our specialty, obviously, is the woman-owned small business in EDWOSB. So once you signed up for the 90-day coaching package, you will get your business audited. You will get your training for SAM.gov. And if in 90 days, if you haven't gotten your SAM.gov figured out, I do not know what to do. You're going to have excellent coaches to be able to walk you through it. It will get done as long as you do your part. You're going to register with your county. You're going to register with your state. Not only register, but we're going to put, once your registration is done, or say you've already registered at your county or you've already registered with your state, we're going to help market you to them, right? We're going to do some direct marketing on your behalf, letting those procurement officers know, hey, this business is registered and they're great, okay? So that's something that we're going to do on your behalf. So the capability statements, the state and government contract database, office hours, your reference, and your EDWOSB or your whatever SBA certification you want to go after. That's in the 90-day package. Now, for those of you guys who are going to go and do the 6 months, okay, we're going to step it up a little bit. You're going to actually get access to marketing software for that duration of that 6 months that's going to give you an edge when it comes to setting up your government contracting business. At the end of 6 months, once your coaching is over, definitely you can keep access to the software, and that's going to be $97 per month because I got to pay them, so you got to pay me, and that's just kind of how that works. We also will submit one proposal for you every month. So what does that mean? That means my virtual assistant team will get the information that you provide us, and we will apply on your behalf once each month. Now, what does that look like? That looks like at least 6 applications for state and local government contracts, okay? 6 applications. Now, you sit up here and you tell me the truth. Without some help, would you actually be able to do that? I don't know, okay? You tell me, okay? Is there a government contracting training program out there doing that for you? And if they are they doing it for that price? Okay, I don't know. Okay, so anyway, walkie-talkie access to your coach. I have Voxer. So what Voxer is it's a walkie-talkie app that you're going to download once you sign up at the 6-month level or at the 12-month level. You're going to get access to our team Voxer, and Voxer will let you grab your phone at 1 o'clock in the morning, go to Voxer, send me a voice note, let me know what's going on. When I get it, I probably won't be up at 1 o'clock in the morning, but I will respond to it. So if you have an immediate thought or something that just comes to your mind and you don't want to wait until office hours, you will have the Voxer app to be able to communicate one-on-one with your coach. Okay, so anyway, Subcontracting registration. So this is also, if you signed up for the 6 month, you get subcontracting partnering opportunity. What that means is I will go after a contract as the prime, and you can be the subprime, meaning subcontract, right? So I'm going to know all about your business by the time I'm done with my audit. I'm going to know what your NAICS codes are. I'm going to know what your strengths are. I'm going to know what your weaknesses are. And I'm going to be looking at virtually every government contract I can find in 50 states, right? So I'm going to, see a contract, match up with somebody in my database and say, we're about to go after this we're about to go after this government contract. Are you ready? You see what I'm saying? That's what the subcontracting means, subcontracting registration, okay? So that's it for the 6 months. So far we talked about the 90-day coaching program. Now we just talked about the 6-month coaching program. Again, introductory pricing for the first 48. Do not sleep on this, because once they're gone, they're gone, because I'm already underpricing myself as it is, right? This is like, go search around. You already know I'm not going to beat a dead horse. This is too low, okay? But if you know me, okay, those of you guys who have been around since 2021, you know how I do my day ones, okay? So this is basically a day one special for coaching. Now let's talk about what you get in the 12-month if you're committing for a year, right? The commitment for a year, you get everything that we've already talked about for everybody else, right? But you also get 3 proposals, okay? So my virtual assistant team will take your information, and instead of you having to actually do the submission, we will do it for you. Please tell me where they doing that at, okay? Where are they doing that at? That's 36 at-bats, people. You won't get a contract unless you apply. So with the 12-month program, you're at least getting 36 at-bats, okay? You cannot, oh my gosh, this is just, hello, all right? So also you get the walkie-talkie access, you get the subcontracting partnership opportunity, but you also get Prime. So if you're in the 12-month coaching program with me, what does that mean? That means that not only will I be looking for contracts to go after with you as my subcontractor, but I also will be allow you to be prime, and I will be your subcontractor. And so why is that great? Well, it's great because I am an economically disadvantaged woman-owned small business with 2 years worth of revenues in excess of, I think I'm at $500,000. I think I'm at $500,000. If not, I'm encroaching closely upon the $500,000 mark. So I am a bona fide concern in the eyes of the SBA. So when they look at me as a subcontractor and check me out, they're going to be like, okay, they could likely perform on this, even though this person doesn't have everything it takes. They have a subcontractor who does. Let's give them a go, okay? So let me speak on that for just a moment, because some of you guys are just brand new to business. You don't have any revenue under your belt. You probably don't have a business account. You might not even know what your business name is going to be. This is a golden opportunity for businesses like that. Because what that means is all you have to do is make sure you've got your business license. I'm going to make sure all in your audit that everything else looks good from your, making sure you have your EIN, making sure you have all of the things, right? You're going to go get all of the foundation parts laid. I'm going to give you a nice little checklist and you're going to go do it, right? Once you've got all of the little simple financial things done with your business account, your name and your insurance and all of that, then even though you haven't done one lick of business, if you're in my coaching program, you still have an opportunity, and a good opportunity, to go after government contracts, because my company will serve as your subcontractor, right? So here's the deal. You don't have an excuse, right? Now, when it comes down to it, obviously, the proposal will be calling for certain things to be done. So when you go after contracts, it will need to be in your wheelhouse. Well, I take that back. It doesn't necessarily need to be in your wheelhouse. It will need to be in my wheelhouse, but you will be able to still benefit from it just because you're a coaching student here with me, okay? So that's how the subcontracting and the prime works. And then also, those who sign up at 12 months or commit for the 12-month coaching program, you guys will also be the first people I come to when it's time for me to grow my coaching staff, 1099 style. You know how we work, right? Where you can come on and be a coach for NNU as far as other notaries who are wanting to pursue government contracts. So I'm super excited. You guys see the pricing here, 90 days, $497, okay, six months, $997, a year, $1997, and then you see the monthlies for each. So 90 days is $288 a month, 6 months coaching is going to be $227 a month, and 1 year coaching is going to be $197 a month. Clearly, the 1 year is going to give you the best value, the most bang for your buck, but guess what? For the first 48 people, I'm going to give you 50% off of that price. And when they're gone because that is sick and ridiculous. I can't even believe how low that is. You guys do your own research. Go out there and see other government contracts, government contracting programs, see what they offer. Yes, Complete Signings has not yet secured its first government contract, but I can tell you one thing, I'm about to go after it, and I don't see it being too long from happening, okay? So that's the thing. I can't really, since I haven't gotten my first one under my belt yet, I can't really charge like them. But guess what? Actually, I probably could, because I'm offering the ability for you to come on with me as an economically disadvantaged woman-owned small business. And I've got nearly $500,000 in revenue. So please do not sleep on me, okay? Yes, I am still a novice. However, I still got the receipts that I am a bona fide concern. So at the end of the day, the value that I'm bringing to you does reflect the fact that I'm new to this, but I'm true to this, okay? So if you're interested in becoming a government contractor at the state and the local level, which I have to show you something right now because I'm going to Atlanta this week, because there was an email I got that said I should strongly apply. So I said, say less, okay? So I have to actually appear in person in order to be able to bid on these contracts. There's 2, and they aren't even in the notary space, which is something I want to talk about before I get out of here. Just because you're a notary, just because that's the business that you're using to get registered with sam.gov or wherever, your county or your local government, it doesn't mean that you can't pursue government contracts outside of that area of specialty. Businesses do it every single day. You need to start thinking of yourself in terms of project manager, CEO, instead of I'm the little worker bee that's going to be doing all of the work, okay? So what do I mean by that? Well, there was a bid that came up today for, hold on, let me see. Yes, here it is. Okay. There was a bid that came up yesterday. It looks like it opened on April the 16th. And I just happened to be checking it out, and it's in Georgia, and it's for a technical college, and they are in search of a silhouette tone vortex peel microdermabrasion. They need 3 of these for their technical college, right? Apparently they have a program where you learn how to be an anesthetist, if I'm saying that right, or esthetician, right? And I think anesthetist is somebody who makes you go to sleep. But anyway, so this is what they need. Now, I don't know anything about esthetician equipment. All I know is they need 3 of these, and they need 2 of these other ones, okay? And I think they may be the same. Anyway, it looks like they need 5 pieces of equipment. So I opened the bid package to get a little bit more information about it. And I ended up over here, and I said, oh, this is what that is, okay? It's $8,300, and they need 3 of them. So what I would have to do is I would have to go to this bid. Let me go back to it. Well, let me just go back. I don't know why it went away, probably because I've been sitting in there for so long. This is the Team Georgia Marketplace, and it is amazing. There's so many opportunities, and this is in Georgia. This is not even in my home state of Tennessee. So when I tell you the fact that you're going to get in the 6-month program 5 states to choose from, or in the 1-year program all 50 states, you do not have to, your business does not have to be in the state where the contract is. I repeat, your business does not have to be in the state that the contract is. Your business has to have the ability to identify a contractor in that state that can overperform that contract, right? You want to overperform that contract so that the state government or the local government agency will be super impressed with you, right? You are an administrator. That's what you need to think of when you think about my coaching program. Don't think about, okay, I'm going to learn how to do notary government contracting. Absolutely not. You're going to use your notary business to get registered with the state and the local and the feds. Then you're going to start exploring contracts with me on the strength of my revenues. And then we're going to get there and we're going to make sure we do well on the way there so that once we get our foot in, we don't have to pull it back out. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. You don't have any excuses now anymore to wait, right? So when it comes down to it, this is a contract that I might even pursue. All I need is to see if I can find these, okay, and in an affordable manner. Why the government doesn't go directly to the retailer themselves is because the government has a process. They have to bid. They have to seek bids. There's a rule sheet that says that they have to do things a certain way and they just have to go do them. So that's what makes middle people like us, kind of lucky because I'm not going to even say lucky, blessed, because if we are knowledgeable of this process, can put ourselves in position to recession-proof our businesses. This has absolutely nothing to do with the notary contract or notary services. However, because it's a government contract and I'm an economically disadvantaged woman on small business, I can still go after it. Do you guys get it? Okay? This is why it's so important. Okay? So I just wanted to show you that. I'm about to get off of here because I got several other contracts to go and start to prepare to submit proposals on, especially now that they are sending me emails. This offer that I've got for you guys is only good for the first 48 people who sign up. It doesn't matter. Once I hit 48 total, it's going to be cut off on the checkout. You won't even be able to go to it. It'll redirect you to a waiting list. So make sure you do what you need to do. The 50% off coupon code is in the description box below. Make sure you use it at the time of checkout. And I will see you in office hours, friend. Have a great day. Peace.